Good morning, Jaguars. Feels great to be back on campus.
That's right, Jags. We are back and better than ever.
Yup. Please make sure we are staying masked up and being safe.
Alrighty then, and to kick off this show, we've got Hannah.
Hannah is going to tell us all about Hedy Lamarr in honor of Women's History Month.
Woohoo! Go Hannah!
Hedy Lamarr is an Austrian-born American actress. Born on November 9th, 1914, and died on January 19th, 2000, she has appeared in 30 films throughout her 28-year career. Don't let her looks and career deceive you, though. She is also an inventor. She co-invented an early version of frequency hopping spread-spectrum communication for torpedo guidance. Ever since the age of 5, she would take apart and reassemble her music box. Though, because of her beauty, her intelligence was ignored. When married to Fritz Mandel in 1933, it didn't last very long. She knew that she could never be an actress while she was his wife. She became very unhappy and was forced to smile on demand when Mandel would have friends over or business partners, and some were associated with the Nazi Party, so she escaped and fled to London. Though she's been married and divorced a total of 5 times after Mandel. While in London, she met Howard Hughes, a businessman and pilot. Her mind has been bottled up while in Hollywood, so Hughes gave her a small set of equipment and an inventing table. Hughes would also take her to see how planes were made, and Lamarr was inspired. Then when showing a sketch of a new wing design, when Hughes mentioned that he wanted to create faster planes, he told Lamarr, "You are a genius." Now this might seem really cheesy and basic, but you should never judge a book by its cover.
That was so interesting. I love learning new things. What about you?
Yes, it's always good to educate yourselves no matter what the topic is.
Next up, we have Reese teaching us how to make quesadillas.
Ooh.
My name is Brennan, and I'm going to teach you how to make a quick and easy 10-minute quesadilla. Let's get started. You're just going to need a thin layer of butter on the one side and make sure it's evenly spread out. Next, you're going to put the tortilla with the side of butter on top of your pan. Then, after that, you are going to pull out your next tortilla and start putting butter on there. Right after, you put cheese on the tortilla that's on the pan. Make sure it is, you can put as much as you want, little amount or as much as you want. Then, you're going to put butter on the next tortilla on one side. Make sure again that you spread it out evenly. Now check on your tortilla that is on the pan and to check to see if it's melted a little. Once it's melted enough, you will put your tortilla on top of the first tortilla. Make sure the butter is not on the cheese side and on top of it. So then, once you've done that, let it sit for a few seconds or pat it down with a spatula on the outer edge. Now, once you've done that, you're going to put your spatula under, then you are going to flip the quesadilla. Now you're going to let that sit there for a few minutes, heating. Flip it again to make sure it has a golden crust on the other side. And once they both have the golden crust, then you're going to want to put it back on your cutting board. Then you're going to let it sit there and cool off for about 3 to 5 minutes. But after that, then it will be good and safe to cut. This is what your 7 to 10 minute quesadilla should look just about. Then after cutting, grab a plate and hope you enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.
Aw man, those looked great.
For real, I'm getting hungry over here.
Okay, switching gears. Back to Women's History Month.
Our Lady Jags got to interview the mayor of Goodyear, who happens to also be a lady herself.
Yeah, some real exciting stuff here. Let's take a look at how Georgia Lord pushes herself to be a better female leader.
Mayor Georgia Lord is here to take us through her life for Women's History Month. Let's get right into her story.
The most influential woman that I've ever known is my mother. My mother was a really strong woman. She left my father, I think, when I was about 3 years old, and moved out to the country and purchased this home. And although I told you that I was raised there until the 6th grade, but this was a home that had no electricity, no running water, no central heat. We had a fireplace. The water source was up the hill, and we all would take pails and go up the hill, bring the water down. You might think that that was just a terrible circumstances in my environment, but we didn't know any different. Everybody around the lake that lived there was in similar situations. Some had more than we did. They had electricity and running water. But eventually my mother was able to make improvements on the home. But I have to tell you, couldn't replace the lifestyle that I had. And sometimes I really pine that our young people don't have that experience of being out in the fresh outdoors and having to be very creative to find your own things to do. Well, I'm proud and pleased I'm the first mayor of the city of Goodyear. And there is absolutely no reason why more women can't be mayors of cities.
To find out more about this interview, please check out CVTV's YouTube channel.
So inspiring. It's great to see people doing what makes them happy.
Yes. Last but not least, we've got a little trivia for you guys.
That's right, sports fans. Don't worry, we didn't forget about you.
Here's some March Madness trivia.
Okay, Jags, that's it for now.
Please, 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 please practice social distancing and stay masked up.
We'll see you next week. CVTV signing off.